Bajor was not really underdeveloped, so the military might couldn't really be sweetened with usual carrots like roads. The road we are travelling on is mostly better than most roads in India. Statistics actually prove this. Bajor has a road density of 3.28, which is more than the average in the Indian subcontinent. India, for instance, according to World Bank statistics, has a road density of 2.56. We're on a Pakistan Army pickup track travelling deep into Bajor. If there's ever a frontline area in the battle against terror in this part of the world, this is it. Remember, the place where we are travelling, Bajor, Damadola, this is where the first drone attacks happened, and this is where the battle continues. I'm travelling through some of the most dangerous areas in the world, places that were out of the control of any government or army only weeks ago. This area is poor, some parts desperately poor. But the battle, like so many others in so many other parts of the world, has brought some money and some brands. I'm hurtling towards Damadola. What is special about Damadola? Well, apart from being the site of the first ever drone attack in 2006, it is also full of scores of tunnels and caves dug into the hills and cliffs of the Hindu Kush mountains. Tunnels and caves that once hid, perhaps still hide, Al-Qaeda and Taliban fighters. Once we reach Damadola, it is clear that the threat remains. Everywhere there are heavily armed army men guarding these hills. This area alone has more than 150 such tunnels and caves that hid Al-Qaeda fighters. Though there is no light here for my small handheld camera, I am actually walking on a series of blankets and rugs strewn on the mountain floor, which were used by terrorists to sleep on. Tunnels like these hid some of the most dreaded terrorists in these Pakistani hills. The now dead Baitullah Masood, his successor Hakimullah Masood. Caves and tunnels like these in Pakistan and Afghanistan have been, perhaps still are, the last refuge of Al-Qaeda second-in-command Ayman al-Zawahiri, Taliban chief Mullah Omar, and of course, many Pakistani army experts say caves and tunnels like these, where even daisy-cutter bombs sometimes fail to reach, have hidden, perhaps still hide, Osama bin Laden. You've heard of the caves of the Taliban. This is one such place. This is where terrorists hide for months when really pursued by the army. The Pakistani army has chased and flushed out hundreds and hundreds of terrorists from such caves. Deep in these inhospitable hills, this is the last standing ground of the terrorists of the Taliban when pursued.
That area is kind of sanctuary which is being used by Taliban or those miscreants who have run away from Bajor and they are going there. So they have kind of hideouts there.
There is a deceptive calm in Damadola at the moment. In one of those rare times in its history, the Pakistani flag, though battered, flies over it.
These Taliban or miscreants, they were living in population. And not necessarily whole population was miscreant or Taliban. So they were living under their influence. So that was a big challenge for us. Okay? So we wanted to avoid collateral damage. We didn't want to kill innocent people. But, that we handled very successfully.
The battle for now seems to be over. But there are new challenges ahead, as Brigadier Zafarullah of the Bajor Scouts told me.
Future challenges for us now is rehabilitation of the people. Okay, people are coming back rapidly in the agency. We are trying to provide them environment where they can live, where they can educate, where they can get rid of that environment or situation where they were forced to live under Taliban regime.
Will you win this battle?
We have to win this war. We don't have the option to lose it.